Three, two, one. Look at all those chickens. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Nefarious Reels. I am Littlefoot.
And I'm Lufa. Was it Luffy or Lufa?
Luffy.
Luffy from One Piece.
Yep.
And
And we have a guest. Yes,
Who's
introduce
stepping
yourself.
on our lines.
Shit, sorry. Why is my...
Oh, it's all falling apart already. Oh god.
This wasn't in the script.
I had a sound effect prepared and now it's not coming through, so...
I don't know, something's coming through. I thought a vacuum cleaner turned on in your room or something.
No, that was my sound effect. That was the iconic T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park. But now that you've told me it sounds like a vacuum cleaner, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to unhear that.
Yeah, I think it's just the audio transfer of technology transferring through.
Oh my god. Let's try this one. Did you guys hear that?
No. I
No.
I should be noted. I only heard the vacuum noise because you talked, and the microphone, I guess, decided to play both sounds when you were talking.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep that really long, awkward pause just in the episode, just to really sell that.
Well, it's me. I'm back. I'm back.
It was a great tale. I was just like, hey, Luka, I want to return. You're like, I don't know. It's like, we're talking about dinosaur movies. You're like, oh, boy, dinosaur movies.
Oh, shit. You hooked me back in.
Yeah. So how do you feel? Happy?
I do feel happy, honestly.
Yep.
You know, there's something about Nefarious Reels where, you know, I get to talk about dinosaur movies, sure. But you see, something about dinosaurs is that they are a relic of the past, okay? And you know what's also a relic of the past? Nostalgia. And Nefarious Reels, we always end up with movies that like are very nostalgic to me. So it's kind of like a little nostalgia trip for me as well every time I have to watch a movie for one of these episodes. But yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into those.
That.
I have a bit to say about our first movie, but but
Oh,
Cole's
yes.
technically the host of the episode, so we should stop hijacking it and let him do his bit.
Well, yeah, because this was my recommendation, and let's just kick it off with 1993's Carnosaur, which was both written and directed by Adam Simon. And, I guess you could say the movie's really just about this scientist lady who is like trying to genetically engineer like the perfect kind of chicken and splicing DNA, and then, you know, she creates a dinosaur that goes on a bloodthirsty rampage, killing everything in its path. And because she's like, fuck people, bring back the dinosaurs, this is their land to rule. And you get a lot of people along the way, including a Nefarious Reels regular, I guess, Clint Howard.
Yeah, Clint Howard, star
He's
of
back.
Ice Cream Man, and he was also in Blood Rain 3. And possibly he was in a third thing that we might have completely forgotten about. Like, I would not be shocked if there was another thing we just don't remember.
He is in a lot of trash. But yeah, that's, I would say, the premise. What did everybody else think? I know Luka's seen this before.
I don't know. Did you rewatch this, Luka, or did you opt out for the, oh, I've already seen it, so I don't need to rewatch it?
You know, I thought it would be pretty scummy if I did do that again. So I did rewatch it, kind of.
Oh, okay. Kind of. So you watched the the best bits compilation?
No, I like had it on, but like I wasn't fully prepared to pay full attention to this thing again, you know? Like I I watched it to refresh my memory, but I was doing other things like while it played.
All right. Well, I mean, I
If
guess it's
that's
worth.
acceptable.
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
Because yeah, no, not a good movie. Not even like a, a good dino tier level movie.
Like, what dino tier would you put it from? Like the almighty T-Rex to like the fucking yellow bellies from Land Before Time. Like, where on that tier list does it like fall?
well, the thing is, like the dinosaur movie tier list is a weird one, okay? Because it's like a spectrum. So like at the ends of each spectrum, like the better the movies are, because you've got the ones on the right that are like so ridiculously bad that it's like funny, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and then you've got the ones on the left, which are actually like the good ones. Like that's like Jurassic Park, okay? That is the dinosaur movie, okay?
Right.
But then this one just like lands up somewhere like I guess pushing onto the right side, but like it's still like just ass. Like it's just bad. It's just bad. Like it's not even funny bad like Triassic Attack or Tammy and the T-Rex,
Well, I mean, that's a little
Like
I
unfair
don't
to
think
compare
anything
it
can
to.
really beat Tammy and the
Yeah,
T-Rex,
that's a
honestly.
very unfair comparison.
I
That
mean,
movie
there's
literally
there's
has
there's
like
a limited amount of dinosaur movies, okay? You take what you get. I personally consider The Tree of Life as a dinosaur movie, okay? So we take what we get in the dinosaur movie community, okay?
I feel like
Um,
okay, I know there's a side rep, but how the hell is Real Life a dinosaur movie?
because it has dinosaurs in it.
That's it. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
90%
It's
of
a
it is.
rare commodity, okay? It's a rare commodity
I
to
don't think
have.
dinosaur movies are that. There's literally like 13 Land Before Time films, and you went for like Tree of Life.
Yeah, well, but Land Before Time, it's obvious that it's a dinosaur movie.
Yeah, I don't think anyone goes it like how many people go up to you when they talk about Tree of Life? Oh, you gotta see the Tree of Life. It's a great dinosaur movie.
It is. It's a great dinosaur movie.
But it's not a dinosaur movie.
It
It's not. No,
is.
it
It
isn't.
has dinosaurs
A
in
film
it.
that has dinosaurs in it does not by default make it a dinosaur movie.
Yeah, it does. You're not a dinosaur movie connoisseur like I am, okay?
I
You
know.
don't know you don't know the characteristics that make one, okay?
I feel like you don't either, though. I'm gonna be real here. I think are you just saying this to tick me off because I kind of dunked on fucking Malik because I'm not a big fan of him? Is this like payback for me on that or something?
I genuinely didn't know that you weren't a fan of Malik. I'm not trying to tick you up. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to make a joke.
You're just making a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay. I
I'm
thought
just
you were-
trying to make a bit right now.
I mean, it was
Sorry.
working. It was too good of a bit. I believed you. All right, we'll be
Oops.
talking about a Carnosaur.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering how long that was gonna go, and I'm just like twiddling my thumbs, just going do.
Oh, hold on. Before we talk about Carnosaur, I just want to say I looked it up. Yeah, apparently Clint Howard, he's also in Far Cry, so as a scientist. Just wanted to say that.
George,
But
I wanna see the
I want to see the
wheels.
dinosaurs. See, Far Cry's also a dinosaur movie because there might have been a dinosaur in it.
I would call it a zombie movie as well.
But yes, Carnosaur.
Yes, Carnosaur. Yeah, this movie I mean, yeah, if we just want to go from plot point to plot point, if that's what you want to call this, because it just kind of goes around places, but it starts off with a lab and chickens being
Splice.
possibly killed.
Allegedly killed. We can't prove they were killed in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't fully know. We don't have all the evidence, so we gotta say
film
it's alleged.
does not condone animal murders. This is a very progressive movie.
I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, we get introduced to our main doctor lady,
I guess.
Dr. Tiptree. And, she's doing this research work out in, of course, the Nevada deserts to genetically modify chickens. And
I can hear you trying to backtrack the plot in your head.
Yeah,
so you're
I
like, so she was.
I literally just finished this about an hour ago, but I'm also super tired right now, so it's not. Nothing is clicking in my head right now.
It's fine. I also forget a lot about this movie. It is just
all I remember is just
forgettable.
Chickens, and she's performing.
Okay, well, it's more
like
than just chickens. Yeah. There's also an iguana.
Yeah, there's like iguanas and green stuff. A lot of green stuff.
Yeah, ooze. They've got the ooze.
They got that Garbage Pail Kid ooze.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. That Garbage Pail Kid's raw sewage. Yummy.
Oh.
One of the chickens get infected with dinosaur DNA, lays a big ass egg, and gets
eventually starts a rampage. There. Yeah, we get a rampage of one murder for the time being, and then, we get into the subplot with this other guy, Doc, who
got the security guard guy.
Yeah, with the and he runs into environmentalists because he's working at a construction site with all of these.
He guards the equipment.
He guards. Yeah, that's what it. Yeah, he guards like the excavation equipment, and he's just like, it's not my fault that it's all here. I just watch it.
He's like,
why are you getting mad at me, bro?
I got a shotgun. I'm a terrible shot.
I think the funny thing about this movie is that somehow. So wait, sorry, am I interrupting? Are we still explaining the plot?
Nope, okay, you're good.
No, you go.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. So this movie came out in 1993, which is obviously the same year as Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of gotta appreciate the commitment that they did to scramble this movie together and release it in the same year. To like kind of ride off that success a bit.
I'm wondering because everyone knows like dinosaurs kind of descend from birds, and I know Jurassic Park kind of helped make that comparison. Do you think like did they hear about that and then have the dinosaur come from chickens, or did they come up with that first before that info came out and Carnosaur was actually ahead of its time? I'm hoping it's the latter because that's like way funnier.
Well, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
I mean,
that was fucking good.
Oh no, let's not even get started on that. I think they probably just saw Jurassic Park and then like tried to make their own version of it,
I'm just imagining it's just them. They're like in a room and they're just like one of their eating lunches. Like, okay, we wanted to splice an animal with like dinosaur DNA to create a dinosaur, but what animal lays eggs? And they look down their bucket of fried chicken. They're like, oh, fucking chicken. We got a movie, chicken. Guys.
I'm pretty sure it was kind of like maybe not common knowledge, but like I'm pretty sure it was decent knowledge that dinosaurs or birds are very high descendants of dinosaurs, like, at that time. Like, I think that was, like, stuff discovered, like, even before the 90s.
I guess. It's probably more just a case of, like, hey, my cousin owns, like, a poultry farm, so we got, like, a ton of chickens we can use for the movie in some way if we need to. And they're like, okay, we'll have them lay the eggs, the dinosaur egg. And then, there we go.
I just looked it up. Jurassic Park came out a month after Carnosaur.
Oh, so you're saying Jurassic Park ripped off Carnosaur?
Okay. Yeah. Guys, let's think logically here, okay? Jurassic Park Spielberg, one of the biggest movies of all time, definitely had a big marketing behind it, okay?
Well, yeah,
Um,
he had to when he saw how awesome Carnosaur was gonna be. He's like, "Oh shit, we gotta sell the shit out of this movie."
He had to get it together in a month. Jurassic Park was made in a month after the success of Carnosaur.
I mean, Cecil from Cecil and Ebert. Cecil loved the movie, so you know what? Yeah,
Fiscal?
yeah,
No way.
yeah. Cecil liked Carnosaur.
That is
That
crazy.
sounds like a joke, but it's real.
Maybe
Oh, yeah,
maybe
right.
he was
Oh,
the
yeah, in
one
the
that like
Wikipedia.
secretly supplied like some of the locations, you know, like maybe he's like kind of blood tied to the movie. He has to like it or else like
Cecil's the one that supplied all the chickens.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the second paragraph of the Wikipedia, it just literally, in the second sentence, it says, the film was panned by critics. Roger Ebert named it the worst movie of 1993, though his colleague Gene Siskel liked the film.
Said it was the best movie of 1993.
It doesn't say that, but it does say he liked
No,
it.
Well,
I'm
that's what he
joking.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe he just didn't want to be embarrassed. Be like, oh,
He's like,
my colleague
Carnosaur's
just said
ahead
this
of his
was the
time.
worst. Oh, I gotta at least say
Yeah.
it's fine.
This is how you
That would
know
be so
that Cecil
hilarious
was
if there was like Siskel and Ebert, and one of them thought like one of a movie was the worst of the year, and another one thought it was the best of the year.
That would
That
be
would be
hilarious.
like an interesting dilemma to watch.
It's always interesting to see when when one of them hates a film or one of them loves a film. They're like, "What the fuck are you like some shitty film?" They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah. They are unapologetic about like when someone else likes a movie that they don't.
But yeah, Carnosaur, secret masterpiece, Spielberg hack fraud for stealing it for Jurassic Park.
Yep. Oh, and I guess
Yeah,
if we're gonna go with
sure.
the continuous comparisons with this and Jurassic Park, the Dr. Tiptree is played by Diane Ladd, who is Laura Dern's mom.
So you're saying Laura
Wow.
Dern was the secret insider stealing info and sending it to Steven Spielberg. I see what you're saying here.
100%.
Yeah, Laura Dern was a double agent spy.
You hate...
I can just imagine like Laura Dern's mom being like, "Oh, honey, I'm going to be in a dinosaur movie. Check it out."
I'm gonna
and then Laura
fucking
Dern just
birth
being
a
like,
dinosaur.
"Oh, cool, mom. This movie looks great."
Look, I'm just saying, only one movie has a woman birthing a dinosaur. You know, so
That is true.
which
Yeah,
one really
you
is
got
a
a
superior
chest
movie?
burst a
You do get
dinosaur
a
in this
cool
movie.
scene like that.
Yeah.
Multiple scenes, technically.
One's like, regular birthing, and then one's a chest burster from Alien.
I think she was performing a C-section on herself, actually, because I think she was
I
ripping
mean,
open her stomach.
I mean, I guess you could call it that, but I like to call it chest bursting.
You can't really perform a C-section on herself, though, right?
Well,
Like, wasn't she just like...
Luka, she's a doctor. She knows things, okay?
Was she not just sitting on the ground, though? Actually, I don't remember. You guys
She was
have to
kind of
tell
laying
me.
on the ground.
Luka, she's just a girl boss like that, you know.
Okay.
I think if she can
okay.
successfully splice dinosaurs back into existence and have the entire female population now birth dinosaurs, I think her being able to rip on her own stomach to birth a dinosaur is like the least
Fair
thing.
enough. Fair enough. Oh yeah, when she's like going in with like her nails. Yeah, it's coming together now.
It's all flooding back in.
Mm-hmm. It's all flooding back in.
I do want to say I don't really have a history of this movie, but this film has been like there's a scene in this movie that's been lodged in my brain because I saw it as like a child because I thought it was the start of the movie. You know the scene where those like kids, teenagers, or whatever, they're drinking, they're driving through the desert in the Jeep. My dad turned it on to the Sci-Fi Channel back when it was actually called the Sci-Fi Channel with like it end with I's instead of Y's. And that scene was happening with them like driving through the desert because I remember them almost driving off the cliff, the guy stepping out, and then you got the silly little dinosaur killing them. like, "Rah, I'm a dinosaur," because that's what it sounded like, murdering the fuck out of them. And then you get this scene where it's got the sun, it goes, "Ah!" And I was like, damn, and that always stuck out in my head, because then my dad changed channel to something else. And for some reason, that scene's been like locked in like the back of my brain. And then I watched this movie.
So did you know it
I
was
like, what
from
the
this
fuck?
movie?
I had no idea what the fuck it was. I assumed it was just a random
okay.
sci-fi dinosaur movie. But no, here it is. It was a fucking goddamn Roger
So you just got
Corman
like a
movie.
random like brain blast. You were like, "Oh shit, it's
Yeah,
from
I fucking
this
got
movie."
blasted off my chair. I collided into the back wall. I was like,
I always love it when stuff like that
"Ah!"
happens. When you like discover a hidden memory and you're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it was pretty wild. And that's when the dinosaur starts like, yeah, because the chicken bursts the dinosaur, and they originally shut down
my
the
God.
facility, but then one truck gets away with it, which results in a dinosaur escaping and everything going fucking wrong.
Yeah. So what? It like torments the teens, and then stuff
Kills
goes
the
crazy.
teenagers. I mean, it grows at a really fast rate. I thought it was really.
Yeah, it's.
I guess there's also a romance subplot too, but like who gives a fuck? I was like, bring
honestly,
back the dinosaur.
Who cares?
Yeah, that is like with these kinds of movies, you are there for one reason. Let's be real.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Exactly.
Which were the best parts.
Yeah, I mean, all
Because
things
they're-
considered, like, the dinosaur wasn't the worst looking thing ever. Like,
It was charming.
It could.
Yeah.
I liked it and how they used it. It was very
Like-
funny because in some shots it looked like it was a super tiny one that they tried to make look big.
It was
or
just a little
they
puppet.
somehow try to make it look bigger and the people look smaller. So, props.
yeah.
Honestly, I think my favorite dinosaur attack is definitely the teenagers getting attacked, because they just have like, it looks
Yes.
like they got like a little like dinosaur puppet that you're just like,
And then all of the blood, and then just all the fake blood you could use for that to
Yeah.
make it look like,
Yeah. More gruesome than it actually is.
Yeah, there's a security guard guy. There's the environmental girl. It's like a real Romeo and Juliet, because it was just like,
a real opposites attract.
yep. Which all comes to a head when all the environmentalists fucking chain themselves to the equipment, and then the guy's like, okay, fine, have fun freezing to death, bye. And then the dinosaur comes up and kills them all, which is great. Those environmentalists were annoying anyway.
So I know I kind of was like, oh yeah, same year as Jurassic Park. But this movie also, I mean, like we said, has like quite a lot of references to the Alien movie. Like, obviously there's like the dinosaur chest burster scene like coming out of the stomach. But then also at the end, like the way that they kill the dinosaur is like with a big piece of equipment, like Ripley does at the end of Aliens.
Yeah, with that scene, the I hate wildlife, I could not. I mean, it was almost trying to be eerily similar to just that "get away from her, you bitch."
Okay, and also like definitely one of the funniest endings when like those science dudes just randomly come in and like
Just murder the fuck out of the guy.
Yeah.
Kill all the people that are sick.
Yeah, literally. That are infected with the dino disease.
I don't know, why did even they kill the guy though? Like,
Yeah.
technically the guys can't get infected with it.
They were just like, might as well just make sure, Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. It should know. Okay, so Luka, I got a question for you. Okay, you're a security guard. A bunch of environmentalists have chained themselves to the equipment you're supposed to guard. So then you leave. When you come back, they've all been horribly murdered by some kind of creature. What do you do?
I get the fuck out.
No,
I simply What do
No,
I do?
you're wrong. What
Like,
you're supposed to do, you go to the fucking genetic fucking splicing research facility that you've never mentioned like one time in the movie to confront the
yeah.
doctor guy who you have no idea why you have a connection in any way because, you know, the first inclination is, clearly what happened is a fucking dinosaur birthed from a fucking chicken egg was spliced in this laboratory by the main lady here and I have to go confront her.
No,
Obviously,
yeah, actually,
Luca.
you're right. You're right with that one. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I did the wrong thing there.
You did the wrong thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's just exposition, 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 dinosaur, dinosaur, dinosaur. And then also
Yeah,
that
Because
black cop in the movie.
who doesn't love exposition?
what was kind of like that, like the messaging of this movie by the end? Because it's
I
like,
have no clue because it
it's
just kind of
like,
like jumps around back and forth, and I'm like, okay, are we just saying people bad, dinosaurs good,
no,
or
but the thing is,
balance?
like the movie is like, okay, so we chain up the people. Okay, the environmentalists are chained to like the equipment. But at the end of the day, it's like the human equipment that's what saves the day. And like you said, the guy says like, "Oh, I hate Mother Nature," or whatever he said, and then kills the dinosaur with a forklift. So it's like, what is trying to be said here? Like, oh, actually, forklifts are pretty cool, guys. Like,
You were interested in forklifts as a kid? Maybe I'll use it one day to kill a dinosaur.
this movie is just like the kids that like were a fan of like construction stuff versus like the dinosaur kids, and it's just like putting them together in battle to see who's better.
One day, the director was gonna go work his forklift, and a bunch of environmentalists chained themselves to it. And he's like, "I'll show you. I'll make a movie, a dinosaur movie, and my forklift will kill it, and then you'll all see I was right."
Then you'll all see that the environment fucking sucks and machinery is the best.
Yeah.
Because dinosaurs kill people.
Dinosaurs are bad, and forklifts are cool.
Only forklifts, nothing else.
Only the forklift, not that other one that didn't kill a dinosaur. It has to specifically be the forklift.
That one sucks. The forklift, though, yes.
Director got like an early screening of Jurassic Park. He's like, God, there's not a single goddamn forklift in this movie. I can make a better film than that. I think the moral of this movie was don't eat chicken, because it seemed like everyone eating the chicken got fucked.
Yeah, this was like a really crazy like salmonella
salmonella scare.
Yeah.
This is a PSA movie.
Yeah.
Don't eat chicken, you might get salmonella and shit out a dinosaur.
This is a PETA produced movie.
It's secretly PETA, and they wanted to go for the same message that Texas Chainsaw Massacre had in the 70s. We want to show the improper treatment of animals, so people go vegan or vegetarian at least. But I don't know if they hit the mark.
I mean, I don't know.
Or it was just a ploy by Big Beef to be like, eat more beef, no more chicken, because you'll get some dinosaur flu.
I did find it really silly when the cops are like, "Let me make you some eggs," to his wife, and then all of them are just like these black goop every time he opens one. Like, he keeps opening eggs. It's just like, this one's got like black goop. That's weird. Oh, this one's also black goop, huh? And then it's not like until he gets one with like a fucking dinosaur baby in it. Then he's like, I think something weird's going on.
Honey, I think you got some bad eggs.
Have you guys ever cracked an egg and it was a bad egg?
No, I haven't. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, no.
Have you?
I have. It's not fun. It's not a fun experience.
You cracked it open and there was just a dead dinosaur baby. You're like, oh man, I want an alive
yeah,
one.
I was like,
damn it.
Like, goddamn.
I'm never gonna get a live dinosaur baby at this rate.
Don't worry, there's still dinosaurs living in the.
Until now. They're gonna now that you said it. Now they're all gonna look for it, Luka.
Oh shit, you're right. I
Oh,
shouldn't have spilt the
oh no.
beans.
I guess I'll just have to edit that out.
Yeah, yeah. You can just put it like a sensor, like a beep,
Just a really
and
long
then
sensor.
yeah, and then everyone will think that I said a very heinous
You
thing.
said something terrible in it. Whoa, Luka, you can't say that on here. We'll get canceled or something.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We forgive you because you saying that makes you not woke. Makes you anti-woke, and that's pretty red-pilled and based. Anyway, we should probably get back to talking about Carnosaur. If
Should
there's
we?
there's not really too much, like, there's a lot. I guess we can talk about that fucking weird government guy who was just like, eat the pie. Eat the pie, Senator. It's made with covered in goat cum.
that guy. Yeah,
Like,
that guy was
Actually
a
say
little
that.
weird.
he's like a little weirdo
I know,
guy.
very shocking to say, but he was weird.
He's just like, okay, this like disease that's affecting the town. It's gonna affect the entire female population, and we might just lose all the females. And they're like, well, actually, we just have artificial wombs, so who cares? Which he's saying to his female assistant, we don't need women. We can easily repopulate the world. Lame-o.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, life finds a way. I mean, I guess I'll.
Life.
I mean, I don't know. There's like at least 2 more Carnosaur sequels, so we could probably check those out and see if there's only men in the rest of the movies.
Yeah,
I can't believe there's sequels to this movie.
Well, with such a shining endorsement from Cecil, how do you not make sequels? The film that Steven Spielberg ripped off has a sequel, Carnosaur 2.
Damn,
that
I
would be
wonder
a
if the
hilarious
sequels of
marketing
Jurassic
tactic.
Park are rip-offs of the sequels of Carnosaur.
Honestly, probably.
I mean, low-key, like, now that I'm looking at it, like, I don't know if you guys put stuff on screen in
sometimes.
your...
Depends if
like,
it's funnier to not show it and make you look dumb or not.
Okay, well, the 2 posters for the Carnosaur 2 and the Lost World, the second Jurassic Park movie,
Oh no.
look really similar, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, let me drop them real quick in the chat.
Damn, that stinks. Can we get an F in the chat?
I'm going to put the original Lost World poster that I saw quite a lot as a child. Look at those 2 posters, guys. They kind of sus. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
pretty sussy.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Granted, I've never seen that post before, so that might be a regional thing.
No, maybe it's a regional thing, but this poster was like the poster that I saw like a lot as a child for the movie, for the second Jurassic Park movie.
And you're like, this is ripping off Carnosaur 2, those hacks. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Yeah. Like, I'm not even joking.
Like,
Wait,
I mean, it is pretty similar looking.
Yeah, they are pretty similar looking.
Carnosaur 2 was 1995.
Mm-hmm. And The Lost World is 97, I think.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Jurassic Park 2 ripped off Carnosaur 2. Fucking Steven Spielberg, you fucking hack.
That's what I was saying. Damn.
Makes you wonder how many other movies he's ripped
Steven
off.
Spielberg ripped off, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sad day in cinema history. I don't know what else is there to really say about Carnosaur. I like the titular Carnosaur character. Sucks when he kind of gets killed by the cop guy and not main character dude. Because, you know, there's a second dinosaur that we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kept in this fucking like laser room, and then it
Yeah.
just gets escapes. Or maybe that's Paul Walker Dinosaur. Maybe Paul Walker Dinosaur got alternate universe where Paul Walker
Oh.
Dinosaur got kidnapped by the scientists, and it's just in a fucking, it's just in this secret lab in Nevada.
They're connected.
All the dinosaur cinematic universe, this DCU,
The
Oh
better
my
DCU.
god. The DCU.
the dinosaur cinematic extended universe, the DCEU.
Exactly.
The Dinosaur Cinematic Extended Universe. Ah, yeah.
That's why the Lost.
Well, speaking of giant dinosaur cinematic extended universes, should we move on?
I mean, yeah, I'm good for it. I don't think there's really too much I had to say
Yeah,
about
I
Carnosaur.
thought I had a
Yeah.
little more, but I really don't.
We just kind of memed the movie, but you know what? Fair. I mean, that's kind of what we wanted out of it anyway.
I mean, it kind of felt like a meme when watching it, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take it on over to Ninjedi's pick, the second Dino movie of the episode.
Right. So, my pick was Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends.
13.
Yeah, the 13th one. I went back to a gimmick I did a while back where I recommended, when I took a big franchise and I recommended the worst one from it. And last time we did, Jason Goes to Hell, which was,
So you specifically chose
Oh,
the worst
yeah.
one here.
yeah, it was kind of like a gimmick because some film series have like 10 movies, so it's like, oh, what happens if I pick the worst one? Let's see how it stands out against like all the other ones.
I was about to be like, you had like 14 options, and why did you pick the worst one? I didn't realize that you were intentionally doing that.
Oh, you're right. You
I
know,
was
I should have
like-
recommended The Land Before Time, the first one, on my bad movie podcast. Luka,
Okay,
you
well,
got
you
me.
didn't have to recommend the first one, but I really think that you did you did really pick the worst one.
Yeah, well, all I did was go on Letterboxd, see the whole series, and I separated it by ratings, overall ratings, and The Wisdom of Friends was rated the worst one. Same thing I did with Friday the 13th. Jason Goes to Hell was considered the worst one by everyone.
Fair enough.
Let's see how this goes.
Fair enough.
Anyway, this film is about Littlefoot. He learns about the wisdoms, which I hope you like that word because you're going to hear it 1,000 times in this movie. And they encountered the fucking like worst like creatures in human probably the worst dinosaur I've ever experienced. The fucking yellow bellies with like Luffy Doofy, and I originally thought his name was like Booby and then Boofa, but it's Boofy. And they're the dumbest motherfuckers in the entire dinosaur kingdom. And they're like, and Littlefoot's like, my friends, we need to take them to their herd so they can go to Berry Valley. And the whole fucking movie is them dealing with this fucking bullshit of the yellow bellies for like a whole fucking movie. And fuck me. Wisdom of Friends, what fucking wisdom? Luka, what'd you think of the Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends? It's okay, take your time.
Sorry.
I know you had to like collect yourself from like the trauma. I'm just imagining you had that like World War II stare, remembering this movie.
No, I was actually going to get my notebook, so I did not even hear the last thing you just said.
Oh, I said, Luka, what are your thoughts on the Land Before Time, The Wisdom of Friends?
Yeah, okay, let me go through this. So I think you were kind of right. Like this is a franchise I used to watch a lot as a kid. I don't know about you guys. Did you watch them much?
I feel like I vaguely remember, but I don't know which ones.
I've seen like 2 of them as a kid. I've seen the first one as a kid, and I actually rewatched it like a month ago. Land Before Time a month ago, and it's all right. It's like a 6 out of 10. It's like, it's charming. Like, I can see why I liked it
Yeah.
as a kid. And I remember
Okay.
The Mysterious Island. I remember watching that one. Ooh, and I remember I watched The Journey to Big Water because my mom rented it for me, as well as Cat in the Hat, and I saw both of those movies at the same day. So
Nice.
this is technically like my fourth Land Before Time movie.
Okay. So like I've definitely watched a couple of these movies, but I was in the same boat as Cole that like I just didn't remember which ones I had seen. So I put this movie on, and then yeah, the World War II stare hit. I was like, oh wait, I think this is one of the ones that I've seen before. Because like I remember that opening scene with like the tree so vividly, and I was like, oh my
You literally had
gosh.
my Carnosaur moment where you're like, wait a minute, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, literally. That's why I was saying like Nefarious Reels are always kind of like it's a nostalgia trip when I come on because I always watch movies that like I've seen before. So it's like, oh damn. Um unfortunately this one was so bad. Like just 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 like I actually when it was starting and I was getting like these rush of memories, I was like, I'm actually kind of enjoying this, you know? Like, sure, like the song is a bit
It's a little
like the
dumb.
music is a bit it's a little dumb, but like, you know, I'm enjoying this. The animation isn't honestly that bad. Like, I'm having a fun time.
Yeah, it's like it's charming. I mean,
Yeah.
of like cheapo TV movie animated
Yeah,
movies,
I
this
mean
one's
for
passable.
like yeah, for like the 13th bloody director DVD movie, like it looks pretty good, you know, all things considered. Um, for some reason, I remember that scene of them like jumping in the water, but like not actually like
Drinking.
being afraid or like not actually running down the stream like they were just joking. For
Yeah,
some
it
reason, I
was like
remember
the
that
game
so
was like
much in my
jump and get
mind.
like pulled down the river or something. It had this weird
Yeah,
ass long ass name.
yeah, the
Yeah, it
game
was
was
like
like
jump and go down the stream or something like that.
jump and get pulled down the stream and give like horrific screams to act like you're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, such a fun game.
yeah, it's just an amazing little game to play with your friends. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, I was like getting all these memories. I was like, oh yeah. And then when my memory stopped was when those feathered fucks
The
come
yellow
onto
bellies.
screen.
Uh,
And I know why my memory stopped. Because I my mind probably blocked out these little fucks from existence
The trauma was too
because
much.
because the movie switched gears so hard for me. It it started off as like a charming like re-experience of my childhood into like, oh my god, these are this is one of the most annoying things I've ever seen in my life. um yeah, that was my experience of the wisdom of friends.
Yeah, everything was going good for Luka, but then the dark times came when the yellow belly showed up.
Yeah, yeah.
and that's when the movie went from annoying to more annoying.
I do think this film definitely was at its best when the fucking main plot wasn't kicking in.
Yeah, when it was just like, oh, vibing with grandma, eating berries, you know, like
No,
that
that
was
it's
nice.
like the star leaves or like star fruit or something that was like called. Like from the first
Yeah,
movie, there were like these like star fruit. That was like like the best part of the fucking movie because Littlefoot almost fucking died, and then his grandma fucking
yeah,
girl bossed out of the fucking fallings of her death. And I was like,
yeah,
damn, you go, grandma.
Cheating
yeah,
death.
Like, I don't know if stegosauruses are like built of long necks are specifically built to climb up near vertical shafts of cliffside, but fucking
yeah.
grandma just fucking pulled out of that shit like it was fucking nothing.
I mean, I was surprised that, like, no offense to grandma's weight or anything, but she is a like over 1,000-ton sauropod, you
You
know,
have to understand that 1,000 pounds. That's all sheer muscle. Just
like,
taking her out of that fucking
no,
hill.
no. I don't doubt that she was able to climb out. I just doubt that tree was able to hold that long, you know? Like, I think it would have got immediately crushed like the moment she stepped onto it. But you know what? It's fine.
It's a
We're not
prehistoric tree.
looking
It's
for
fine.
yeah, we're not looking for logic in the land before time movies.
Yeah, if it was that, my first question is how the fuck did the yellow bellies actually live that long to show up? How do they not instantly die? That would have been like, I'd be like, hey, Littlefoot, you know, want to have
No,
here's some
no,
wisdoms?
Jedi, you don't understand. So the movie was actually a commentary about the different stages of the prehistoric time. So you know, like the different periods. So like all the dinosaurs that we see, like the little kids, they're from the Jurassic period, but the yellow bellies are actually from the early Cretaceous period, the transition between the late Jurassic and the early Cretaceous. So they were like new species that were still trying to adapt, you know?
So
So the
what you're
whole movie
saying
is a
is it's
deep
fucking
commentary
Littlefoot's fault that they
about
get to live longer. That's all I'm getting out of it.
it's a commentary about how like these kids are trying to introduce this new generation and help them out, you know.
I was Team Sarah this whole time.
Uh,
I too wanted to leave them to fucking die.
uh,
I forgot what my bit is. I was going for. Oh, I should talk about fucking. I don't know why, but that tree the look of the tree got really weird at one during one of the angles. It looked like a fucking PS2 graphic, like when it was like 3D when it was shaking. And I was thinking, it's like, oh
the
god,
Rock as well in one scene also did
yeah. But with
that.
like the tree, I was like, oh my god, the PS2 graphics, it's clipping into the landscape. It's gonna fucking flick off the tree, Littlefoot. You gotta get out of there.
uh, Amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, Grandma fucking gives Littlefoot the wisdoms of like,
Yep.
Littlefoot, let me give you the wisdoms. First, I don't step on a fucking tree hanging off a fucking this deep ass fucking gorge. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where your fucking survival instinct went, Littlefoot, but granted, this is the 13th movie. I assumed you fucking lost it, considering probably the 12 other times you almost fucking died, probably.
Uh,
I don't know. I also made a funny joke when in his dream, where he dreams that his grandma falls to her death and dies. I just went, like, when grandma's going, she's like, oh, this is all your fault, Littlefoot! Oh, and fell to her fucking death. I did that pretty much every dream sequence Littlefoot had, where, like, the creatures died under his watch. So, like, 2 times.
yeah, I mean, I at the very beginning, like, I thought the grandma was straight up gonna die, and I was gonna be like, damn, land before
Starting
time.
that
I didn't
dark
know
note.
you had that.
Didn't know you had
You
it in
had
you.
that dog in you, you know.
The
But then
man's just
when
like-
she didn't die,
He was like, he's on his 13th. I'm done. I'm fucking done being a kid's movie. Kill the grandma. We've been doing
yeah,
this for...
kill the grandma. Like when the carnivores come in, just have them brutally murder all the kids. You know, like we're not fucking around in this one.
kill all the yellow bellies, then kill the children. Really,
yeah.
like, and then at the
Get
end,
the
we're like the
priorities
wisdom
straight.
that little
Kill this community of minority dinosaurs, okay, and then kill the children.
he was like, we're gonna return back to our roots in the first movie, and we're just gonna kill Littlefoot's loved one first in the first 5 minutes of the movies again.
yeah.
The reveal is like Littlefoot's is like, okay, see, Littlefoot, the real wisdom was fucking survival of the fittest. Some things in this planet are just meant to fucking die out, Littlefoot, and this is one of those things. You gotta let the yellow bellies fucking die.
It's just
Let
one of those
them
things.
let it die.
Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die.
Hey, come on, who's with me?
Littlefoot, nobody.
So yeah.
I forgot I was gonna say something and I fucking forgot what it was. No, I don't know. Fucking no, I can't remember it. it was probably something really clever and funny, but I completely forgot. So I guess. Oh no, I remember now. When I was watching this movie, I was convinced that the end of the film, when they get to Berry Valley, was going to be that it was just the Great Valley the whole time. That like the migration was just one big fucking circle back to fucking the Great fucking Valley. I was waiting for it. I thought it was going to fucking happen. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking stupid. But they didn't. They didn't do that, so I guess they did something right.
Yeah. No, I do remember like them coming to this new valley and stuff. I also remember the carnivore designs pretty well. Like they stick in my head.
Yeah, they call them the sharp teeth, which is
Yes,
weird because the sharp teeth, aka the shark tooth, that's like the T-Rex. But these were, like you said, they were more carnivore. They were more like the Velociraptor, not Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is the flying one. The raptors.
No. Yeah, they kind of look like a baryonyx to me. I won't lie, because they were also pretty good in the water. So that's what my bet would be.
Also, I don't know why Littlefoot has to keep the fucking yellow bellies alive, but they have to fucking kill the fucking raptors. They murder the fuck out of them.
This movie's also quite ableist.
This movie's kind of racist, not gonna lie.
Yeah, like the carnivores that can't speak, but the herbivores can speak. Like, what's up with that? Like, oh, you guys just want to kill the mute dinosaurs?
Way to go! You
That's
just
kind of
committed
fucked
a
up.
hate crime.
They murdered all 5 of them, and after they fucking died, Littlefoot has the audacity to make a fucking joke out of it. It's like, huh, they stay together as a group. And everyone fucking laughed. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, wow, you just killed a group of like minorities and they're like
they were
just
like, trying to survive
they
themselves.
just died together. Yeah, literally. Like they could have eaten like a few of those yellow bellies. They would have been chilled. They probably would have gone back home, circle of life. But no, they just completely ruined the food chain. Like,
and it should be
like
noted,
by killing these carnivores.
In fact, if anything, the yellow bellies, you saw how they fucking massacred that huge bush of berries, like, instantly.
Yeah.
If anything, they're like the pests that are gonna fuck up the food chain more than the fucking raptors.
They're like
because
locusts.
Like, think of it like this, if there's no carnivores to keep the herbivores under control, then all the herbivores will eat all of the grasses and substances that they can eat, and then they'll just die off.
Hell, that was the fucking plot of the first movie. There was like nothing to eat. They all had to go to the Great fucking Valley. Did you learn fucking nothing, Littlefoot?
Yeah.
Littlefoot, you idiot.
You fucking dumbass.
Disgusting, dumbass, stupid. I can't think
of
any
What do you guys think of
than...
the name Littlefoot, though? Because I honestly think it's kind of cute.
Like, I think the name of Littlefoot's charming.
It's definitely a name for a kid's movie character.
I mean, to be fair, he's called Littlefoot in like all these movies. It's not like they just specifically call
him. Yeah, I know. I was just asking because I mean, it's not like I'm ever gonna get another chance to talk about the Land Before Time movies. So.
I don't know. You might. I don't know if we ever decide to cover another one. We'll make sure to call you back.
Yeah, hopefully, like a better one. I mean, I mean,
it's all uphill from here, technically.
Yeah, technically it is all uphill.
It's interesting we talk about how racist this movie is, considering the first one has a lot to do with racism in the first place.
Yeah, maybe it's a commentary about like how these kids, they started off with good morals. And yeah, they're talking about cut that what I just said. They're talking about like the wisdoms and morals and stuff. Is one of the wisdoms not like to not be racist?
Or no, they never said that. That was never one of them.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is like it should be one of the wisdoms, right? Like come on.
There's like plan ahead, use your horn. There's
don't say dinosaur slash
both sides. Like use your eyes and ears.
Don't say dinosaur with the hard R. That should be one of the wisdom.
Yeah.
like it's like there's the wisdoms and the gotta do's. Like originally, because first the quest isn't to take them to the Berry Valley. Originally, it's basically, oh, we need to take them to the rock that looks like them, and they're fucking
We need to
big,
take them to
dumpy
their
ass.
herd. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you
We
take
need
them
to
to
take
the
them to
herd,
their
it's like,
herd so
oh
they
no, they're all still
survive.
too fucking stupid. We gotta take them to Berry Valley ourselves. Who cares? We're in this fucking wasteland and we've almost nearly died trying to escort fucking 3 of them. Now let's escort 30 of them through an even more barren wasteland, also with the fucking Carnosaurs after us. The shark teeth.
The Carnosaur. Yeah, like, also, like, God, those like yellow bellies, like, their voice acting and like sounds and noises were just so abysmal, like just absolutely like so
I think
grinding your gears, just so unbelievably annoying.
the only one I liked was like I think Doofy. It's like the male one that we first get introduced to. He's like, I thought he was all right.
Doofa.
Yeah, Doofa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all right for what he was.
Yeah.
But like all the other ones, I hated them.
Doofa was actually voice acted by Sandra Oh.
And Lufa was Cuba Gooding Jr. And I saw that, I was like, huh?
Yeah. Like, what did they do?
How did you
what
get
dirt did
snagged
they
in
have
here?
on these people to put them in the 13th Land Before Time movie?
I mean, you know, a paycheck's a paycheck, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh my word! And the one voice actor, she voiced Sarah or Sarah or Sarah. Andy McAfee is also an Ice Cream Man, so we have a little connection.
It's all fucking connected.
It's all
No
connected.
fucking shit. The Nefarious Reels cinematic universe is all fucking connected.
Wow.
Oh, that's actually fucking wild. Like, what the fuck?
That is crazy.
Also, she voices Sarah in like a lot of these fucking movies. Holy shit.
Yeah.
She voices it in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basic 10. Like, so basically, like,
Basically
almost most
all
of them.
that. Damn, committed to her character, it seems.
Committed to the bit, you know, mad respect. I mean, I had to respect someone who was in the Ice Cream Man.
For sure.
You know, great stuff. Really took a step down, Nefarious Reels wise, from the Ice Cream Man to the fucking what is this movie called again? The Wisdom of Friends. Were they even friends by the end of the fucking movie? I felt like I still hated them at that point.
The real wisdom of friends was the friends we made along the way.
No,
Exactly.
They didn't make any fucking friends on the way.
That's what they want you to think.
God, do you think if we looked it up, there's like fucking Yellow Belly like plushies you can buy?
Please no.
I thought you were gonna say Yellow Belly is something else that starts with a P. And I was about to be very concerned for your well-being.
What, penis?
No, but close enough.
Pussy.
No.
See, now you're probably more concerned than you were originally going to be, because like the first 2 things was fucking genitals.
No, it's along the same line. So I'm not actually more concerned. I just googled Yellow Belly plushie, and most of the stuff that comes up is just frogs.
Okay, you know what? Frogs are fine.
Yeah, frogs are cool. Got a Charmander here.
Hell yeah.
When are we gonna do a fucking frog movie on Nefarious Reels?
Yeah, you guys got to talk about frogs.
Oh, just like a movie called
Oh,
Frogs?
yeah, that was.
If you guys talk about frogs, I'll come back for that.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur adjacent creature.
Yeah, as long as it's like kind of like a creature-y movie, then I'm okay with that. But yeah, you guys got to put that on your list. Frogs, 1972.
I got a number of films kind of to choose from, but I'm sure Cole can pick up the slack if I don't get around to it. I know
Hell yeah.
Cole's probably got
Yeah,
some
we'll see.
bangers. Yeah, we'll see. We'll think about it.
We'll see. We'll see.
You see, Cole, what we got? We just gotta keep recommending dinosaur and dinosaur adjacent movies forever, and then Luca will just come back every. We'll basically have a
Yeah,
third
then I
host at
just
this
can't
point.
leave. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
while sifting through like the voice actors of this movie, I found a movie called Dragon Wars D War.
oh, I remember
Yeah, I saw
this
you
because
share
apparently
that, and
the
like
ending was
I
awful.
remember seeing, well, like
D
whenever we got
War.
the newspaper at home, and I would
Yeah.
always look at the movies, and I always saw that poster when it was out. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That's so
Apparently,
funny.
I
It
saw bits and
looks,
pieces of that movie.
huh?
Damn.
Do we have
But
any?
yes, we're going off topic. We're going off topic.
Yeah.
Land Before Time.
Is there anything else you guys want to bitch and moan about this fucking movie?
Other than Littlefoot's a racist,
Surprisingly, for
That they
this
learned
very
really
incredible
nothing.
racist movie, they didn't include Sarah's incredibly racist dad in this movie nearly as much as I thought they would.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure canonically Sarah's dad's like super racist.
Oh,
Because he's
that's
like,
not cool.
he's like, flatheads shouldn't interact with long necks. Like that
Oh,
racism carries on to like his
damn.
daughter. Like
Oh,
that's happened in the first
That's like
movie.
inter-herbivore racism right there.
I don't know. Apparently, I know Jenna Nicholson. She apparently, I remember she did a video ranking all the Land Before Time movies, and she
Oh my
talks about
God.
the
I should watch
racism.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Apparently, the Sarah's racist dad in one of the movies he gets his own song about how racist he is. So maybe that should be the next one we talk about. Who doesn't love a good old song about racism and how racism is good? It's just like that Tom Kenny song about how great slavery is.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in fucking Elf Bowling, Tom Kenny voices the villain of the movie, and he sings about how great slavery is when he opens a sweatshop. Like it sounds like I'm making it up, but no, that happens in the fucking movie.
What?
That is, yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Like I would send a clip of the song, but I've been considering recommending Elf Bowling for a while now, and so I kind of want to keep Cole's thoughts on it pure.
Oh, you're keeping me on edge.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
December's coming up. It's coming, Cole. It could be recommended.
December. That's so true. Very true.
But yeah, do you guys got anything left to bitch about with Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I have one last thing. There's a fucking fart joke in this movie because of fucking course there is. Didn't you laugh
honestly,
when the
what
fucking
is
yellow
a
belly fucking
piece
farted?
of kids media without farts?
It's like the worst thing. It just happens. Like there's no real setup to it. They just fart and you're supposed to laugh. Like god damn. Oh my god. That's when I knew that this movie was shit. Well, actually, I knew it was fucking shit the moment I heard the Yellow Bellies talk for more than a minute. Actually, that's when I knew this was gonna be fucking shit. But
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, like it's
also
really
Littlefoot's
just such a like
voice was
a
just
letdown. Yeah. Like when they start talking, it's like, oh god, what am I in for? And you know they're gonna be in it for the rest of the movie as well. So it's just like you're just like signing yourself up
You're
for defeat.
fucked.
You're just like,
Luca, you had the World War 2000 yard stare when when the Yellow Bellies came out. That's what happened to me
Yeah.
when I saw all the other ones that show up in the movie, and my realization that we're gonna have to deal with like 40 of these fuckers.
Yeah, no, like when like and like I thought it was gonna be like, okay, adventure with these like three annoying fucks until the end of the movie, and then like they meet their family at the end of the movie. But no, they come in like halfway through the movie, and it's like, oh god, there's still like another 30 minutes left of all of these like
annoying fucks.
Yeah.
We're thirsty. We were at the watering hole, but I wasn't thirsty then. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, it's just like absolute
What there
like
needed to
sandpaper to
be
the ears.
there needed to be a scene when the Yellow Bellies save Littlefoot and his friends. Like, there's no scene that like Littlefoot has to save them every time. There needed to be a scene where the Yellow Bellies get together and save Littlefoot and friends to kind of redeem themselves. Like, oh, these characters are annoying, and Littlefoot has to and his friends have to help them out along like every step of the fucking way. But it comes
Yeah,
back
like
because they
repaying
then
the
save
favor,
them. Yeah, exactly. Because they save them from the Carnosaurs the first time, and then the second time you have Littlefoot and his friends get cornered by the Carnosaurs, and then the Yellow Bellies save them. That's what you fucking do.
Yeah. That's how you make a story.
Set up payoff. There we go. But they didn't do that because the Yellow Bellies are too fucking stupid.
They're lame.
And also their designs are also just like really bad.
They're like fat. They're like really big, and then it's like they can move their like thing. They have like huge dumpy asses, or they like have fat guts or something. And it's like really fucking like weird.
But it's like they weirdly thought about the designs like they make sense in the universe. Like they dig their head into the ground, so they have like a beak for digging, and then their tail like kind of looks like a plant. So like the
Stick up your
designs made
tush,
sense.
look like a bush.
Yeah, but like they were
That's
just
how
like,
you do it.
oh my
You have
God.
Littlefoot and friends get chased by the Carnosaurs, and then all the fucking Yellow Bellies, they do that move to shield them. So when the Carnosaurs come by, they don't see them. They're like, oh, they must have kept going, and then they keep going past, and that allows them to escape. That's what you fucking do. Because that
Yep.
stupid up with your tush, look at my bush thing never comes back in the fucking movie.
That
Like,
sounds
how
like it could be
actually
taken out of context.
good.
So
Let it be taken out of context. It'd be better than whatever the fuck they were thinking.
Yeah, it just sucks because like I actually kind of like the designs of like the original gang. There's like some actually charming stuff in there.
Yeah, they make
Like
them look cute. They make the dinosaurs look cute,
yeah,
while
like
still.
Littlefoot. I like the stoner guy that just is nonverbal.
Yeah, I think
And then
he's
you've
Spike.
got the autistic pterodactyl, and there's like they have like sweet little
Canonically, Spike, that one,
yeah
that he's a baby. Because in the
yeah
first movie, they literally find him halfway through the movie, like hatching out of his egg. So
yes,
he's
I
like the baby.
remember. I mean, they're all baby.
But like I do like the design. Like they make them kind of cute, but they're able to retain like all like the wrinkles of a dinosaur,
Yeah,
Like they could have easily just polished out all the wrinkles and make it like this like cute, clean looking thing. But no, it looks like a dinosaur. It retains its
yeah,
dinosaur
for
look
sure.
while still being
Like
charming to
it's
look at.
scaly, yeah, like and that same sense does not extend to the yellow bellies because they are like
Way
smooth
more
and just
bird-like. Like I
like
kept thinking they're like dodo, the big fat dodo birds, pretty much.
and also like they're just like I think they're a bit too humanoid. Like they use their arms as like to react and emote and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas like the other dinosaurs don't really do that. Like so it's just like a weird contrast like seeing them on screen together. Because
Yeah.
it's like the carnivores which are like completely dinosaur, like they don't even speak. They don't even have dialogue. They can't even speak apparently. And then it's like the kids which are like are a nice balance. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they emote, like sometimes like Petrie uses like his wings and stuff.
Yeah,
But
he'll
it
flap up
makes
around and
sense.
be happy. But he's like a little bird dinosaur. Like, what else is he
Yeah.
gonna do?
And then it's like and then the yellow bellies are just too humanoid. They are just like they're like people in costumes. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, preach, Luka, preach.
Yeah.
The Church of Luka, where she just rants about dinosaurs.
Yeah, literally. This movie, to me, just kind of felt like a really crap version of The Lion King. I don't know if anyone else felt that way.
No, I didn't.
Mm,
I don't really see it.
I think it has quite a lot of similar story beats, even though this is like kind of a common thing in children's media, but it just reminded me of The Lion King quite a bit.
I think this film was just ripping off Carnosaur again. Every dinosaur movie's just ripping off Carnosaur. I don't know why.
Damn, you must be right.
I mean, think about it. There's a Carnosaur in the movie. There's chickens in the movie with the fucking yellow bellies. Clint Howard's probably somewhere in the movie too.
Damn. So real. So real. There's violent murders in this
there's
movie.
fucking murders in this fucking movie. You know, it's got everything. Everything Carnosaur had is just basically in this movie, but in animated form, pretty much.
Yeah, Carnosaur for kids.
Yeah, Carnosaur for kids, but pretty much. I'm done. I'm done talking about fucking Land Before Time 13.
Okay, yeah.
How about you, Cole? Got any last words you want to...
not really. I don't know how. I don't know if it was because I was also tired last night. But
Did you guys like that it was narrated by David Attenborough?
I barely remember. I didn't even remember there was a narrator until you just said that.
And now
okay, because that was also a complete fucking lie that I just made up right now.
Oh, you just made that up.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That would be crazy, though.
We've been duped, bamboozled, and smackledorfed.
This is the fucking second time for me with that fucking Tree of Life dinosaur movie bullshit. When does the evil end, Luka?
I think I'm just not good at conveying my sarcasm. Like, I just play it off as irony, and I'm so sorry.
Luka's too busy living in a postmodernist world.
I'm too busy living in the bid.
Yep.
This whole trans thing, fucking bid, guys.
I fucking got him.
I was fooling everyone.
Guys, I'm joking. I don't even like dinosaur movies. I've just been making it up this whole time.
I don't actually even like dinosaurs that much. Me, personally, was more of a construction vehicle kid.
Yeah. Guys, honestly, I don't even watch movies. I've just been fucking guessing everything, and somehow I've just been getting it right.
Yeah, I didn't actually like... Yeah, I've just been making the most educated guesses this whole time. I haven't even seen the Tree of Life. I didn't even know there was dinosaurs in it.
Anyway, I think we're good to move on, Cole.
Yeah, I think so too. So I guess that means we gotta think about what was the best movie of the two. So Ninja Jedi, which one did you prefer?
Well,
or should we go Luka
We're
first?
gonna do Luka guest first.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I feel like this is difficult because I don't think I ever want to watch like Carnosaur ever again. I've seen it maybe kind of 2 times.
About like 1.5 times.
Yeah, like 1.5 times. And it just, I forget so much about it. Like, it rushes over my head. Like, at least for The Land Before Time, like, I can watch the first 20 minutes as, like, kind of like a nice little short film. You know? Like, before everything turns to shit. And I did actually quite enjoy, like, the first little section of this movie.
First like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah. So I probably would say that The Land Before Time was better, in my opinion.
So your pick
but maybe it's just because I have like an emotional attachment to the franchise or whatever, or something like that.
Okay. Well, Luka's full of fucking shit. I'm picking Carnosaur because I actually had fun with that movie.
Fair.
There's a little dinosaur puppet that murders the fuck out of a bunch of teenagers. Carnosaur from that movie would have murdered the fuck out of the yellow bellies, and that's why I have to pick it as the better of the 2 movies.
Honestly, valid reason.
I mean, I was gonna go the same direction as well.
Yeah, so
Carnosaur,
Carnosaur.
because
Yeah, I can
love
live
the
with that, you
murder
know. It's not
scenes,
like
love the fake
I'm dying
blood.
on a hill or anything.
I mean, you know what? That's fair. Stick to your convictions.
Yeah, I'll stick to my heart is telling me. But at least we can all collectively agree that nothing, not even any Nefarious Reels movie has surpassed the glory of Tammy and the
Oh
T-Rex.
no, no fucking
Oh
dinosaur
no.
movie
Yeah.
has ever really peaked as
Yeah.
Tammy the T-Rex has. Tammy the T-Rex is still my number one Nefarious Reel recommendation.
Good, as it should be.
Yeah, not Cole though. Cole's is like what, like fifth? Too
Something
low, in
like
my
that.
opinion. Yeah,
What's your favorite Nefarious Reels, Cole?
I think it's Thanksgiving.
For right now, it's Thanksgiving.
Okay. Okay. I'm surprised that yours is not a David Ducato movie.
Ducato.
Well,
Ninja Die.
look, it's just like I could easily recommend something that would be number one, but that feels just kind of lame. Like
It just surpasses like the charm, you
I
know?
feel like if a Decado is gonna be a number one, it has to be one that I haven't seen before. It has
That
to be
you
like
discover.
yeah, I have to discover. I can't just
Okay.
go, oh, let me do My Stepbrother's a Vampire, or let me do like Puppet Master 3, because I already know those ones are good. If I'm gonna give it Decado number one, it has to be something that like, oh, I haven't seen it, and this is great, and I'm gonna.
It has to be a blind discovery. I get that.
It should
I totally
be a blind
get that.
discovery.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, congratulations, Carnosaur. I think this is the first time we've ever had a 2-1 vote on a picking of a better movie. I think everyone else, with other guests, we're usually in complete agreement of which one's the best, so that's pretty neat.
Oh, really? So we're the first ones to differ.
Yeah, this is like the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, in the first time we had a guest with Timmy, me and Timmy picked That's My Boy, and then Cole went with
Oh yeah, and then they bullied
I'll Be
me.
Home for Christmas, and then we bullied him in submission.
Wow.
And then he caved in, but not you, Luka. You stuck to your guns.
No, I'll stick to my guns, you know. I understand like why you would pick Carnosaur though, for sure. Like it definitely has more charming qualities to it, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with my heart.
Yeah.
Stick with my heart.
Definitely will not be used against you in all future recommendations. Or anytime, like you're gonna be, or like in any discussion, like you're gonna have like a whole like genius monologue, and then I'm just gonna type, yeah, but you picked Land Before Time 13, The Wisdom of Friends over Carnosaur as the better movie, so yeah, you're wrong. L take.
Okay, but like I think, I mean, depending on who watches it, I think some other people would agree with me.
No,
So-
they'll know. They'll understand what I'm saying. It's over.
Okay.
Your career's over,
Okay.
Luka.
Damn. I mean, after I said that thing earlier that we sent it out, like
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not over already. Like,
Well, there was a chance to save it, but then then when you chose Land Before Time 13, that just sealed your fate pretty much.
oh yeah, that was just like, boom, gone.
Yeah, it's over. No redemption arc for you.
Alrighty.
But yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Congrats to Carnosaur. Let's move on to the next part.
Right. We'll move on to questions. So yeah, if you just want to leave questions for us, comments, basically, if you want to. So yeah, let's just get into them with probably one or two as usual.
Yeah, just the usual 2 questions. We'll start with the first one from Robert, which is, do you think a movie can be so good it's bad?
What does that even mean?
That it's so good that like you can't fucking stand it and you hate it.
Like it's just like too perfect?
I think
Like too pretentious or something?
like maybe something like that. Like it's too pretentious. Like everyone has
I guess
films.
that's what some people kind of view like Wes Anderson movies to be. They're like, oh, this is like so much style that I just don't like it.
It's
too
too
perfect.
style over substance.
Yeah.
But I guess
I'll
the
have to
question
think.
isn't if a film can be. It's like, do you think a film has that ability to be it?
But like if a movie is like too good in my eyes, then like I will probably think that it's good, you know?
Like a
Like
fault to it can be like you can watch a film and you can go like, "Oh, it's good. I understand why people see it's good. I kind of respect it for that, but it's just not for me."
but that's not being too good that it's bad.
It's
That's
true.
just being like it's good, but you like
It just doesn't click with
it
you.
didn't resonate with you.
I'm just saying this
Yeah.
because I've been watching this one director like Zeki something something something, and like
Mm.
he most of his films aren't really clicking with me, but he's pretty well liked. Probably gonna watch another hit one of his films later, so that's kind of just what's been fresh on the mind for me.
Okay.
Like I honestly I have something that like is kind of adjacent, but it's not like it's not it's like I guess like sometimes you can watch a movie that's really good so many times where like if you've seen it enough that you start to notice like so many details about it that like maybe you start to notice that some of the details are bad, you know? Like maybe you notice like a continuity mistake or like something in the background, you know? Like I guess like that like stuff like that can happen like when you love a movie so much that you watch it a million. But even if like if you love the movie that many times to watch it a million times that you know about all the random background details, like you probably still really love the movie, you know?
Yeah, like your thoughts aren't really gonna change on it when you watch it
Yeah.
that many times.
Like sometimes I'll watch like one of my favorite movies and I'll notice something in the background and I'm like, oof. But like it's not gonna change my thought on the movie, you know? I'm like, oh, I still love this movie.
I mean, like I'm trying to. I
So
don't think a film can be so good it's bad because
Yeah,
ultimately
I can't really think of that. I just feel like it works more with the so bad that it's good because you can find like
because there's like
faults.
charm in something
Yeah.
that is bad. But like if something is good, then like it's just good, you
like the problem
know?
is if
If
you
that
Yeah,
watch
makes
a
yeah,
movie
I
yeah.
that
think
people
it
consider
has
like
to be so
great
good.
and then you don't
Terrible.
like it, that doesn't mean the film itself is so good that it's bad. It's just it didn't work with for you where it does with
Yes,
others.
exactly.
But you can admire what it's going for, or, some filmmaking techniques that you're like, okay, yeah, I can see how this works, even
Yeah,
if I don't think
like
it's
if you're a
amazing.
person that like watches a movie and you're blown away by it, that you think it's so good that actually deep down that it's bad, then you're just a hater. Then that is just a
Wait,
personal problem with you.
hold on. I
Like
just thought of a way to make this question work. Like, what if a film is shot in a way that they like set out what they accomplished with what they want? Like in the end, the film is good because it did what it wanted to do, and then when you watch it, it's just like, oh, this is kind of shit. Not like a oh, like they try to shoot like a so bad it's good. Like there's a film that's just like an 8 hour shot of like the Empire State Building. And you can argue that, oh, that's a good movie because what they set out to do was just like one landscape shot. But I guarantee you that the film, while good, is probably the most boring shit in the world. It's gonna be incredibly boring and
but that's
it's
the
probably
exact
bad.
same argument as like, oh, I watched fucking Seven Samurai and it was 3 hours and I didn't find it and I thought it was boring, but that still doesn't mean that it's not good. Like someone you know some fuck on the earth is gonna watch that 8 hour cut of the Empire State Building and think it's one of like the most profound things ever. You know? Like it's the exact same like reasoning, you know?
Yeah, I
Like it
guess.
still doesn't mean it's not good. It just didn't work for you, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I guess the only way it really works if they're intentionally trying to make a so bad it's good movie, where it's like, okay, congrats, you succeeded, you made the shitty movie, but like you made your movie as shitty as possible, but now it's just shit. So maybe it
Yeah, it's
works more like
like
in that context, I guess.
yeah, like it's so good at being shit that it's shit. It's like but it's like so bad that it's good movies are never movies that are trying to be bad, you know?
Yeah. What do you think, Cole, on this whole question debacle?
Yeah, like I said before, it's just kind of tricky, especially with this sense, because like, yeah, obviously you can find the faults in, bad movies that make them entertaining in some way. Like some of them we talked before on here, like, you know, Thanksgiving, Tammy and the T-Rex,
Llamageddon,
Showgirls, Hard Ticket to Hawaii,
Ice
Suburban
Cream
Sasquatch,
Man,
Ice Cream Man,
Dream
Beware Children at
Maniac.
Play.
We're just gonna list every single Nefarious Reels movie ever, Luka. So you might
Yeah.
want to like get a sandwich or something.
Yeah, I'll call myself out of the
Yeah,
episode
Blood Rain, Blood
now.
Rain 2, Blood Rain 3,
3.
the Johnson Family Christmas
Okay.
Kissing
Dinner,
Booth trilogy.
the Kissing Booth
Yeah.
trilogy, Clash in the College. What are those round things right there?
No, they're pepperonis.
Oh, I can't eat this. Bye. I'm gonna be too busy listening to Rush Limbaugh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
you get
about
it.
to.
I get it.
But yeah, it's like kind of what Luka was saying as well. It's just, I think if you're trying to purposely find faults, even if it's like a movie you love or something, it seems like you're just kind of trying to grasp at straws. It just doesn't have that same kind of dedication or passion to it. You just kind of, come off as like a hater. Then you just don't want to have fun.
Yeah, like if you watch, like I guess there's like kind of another argument about this where like people watch stuff and they really like it, but then they don't like I don't know if I've actually seen people like this, but like sometimes people will watch like something and then they will admit like, oh no, it's perfect, but I just don't like it because it's popular. Like, is that maybe like what the question is? Like some people just inherently hate things that are very popular, which like is also just kind of like a hater move, you know?
I
Like,
guess. I mean, the question is pretty open ending. It is just, do you think a movie
yeah.
can be so good it's bad? So I guess it's more like it opens the door on like the discussion, like simple question, but it has a multitude of answers in a way.
So yeah, if we're stripping it down to the basic essence of that question, then no, I don't think a movie can be so good that it's bad. Wait, yes,
Yes.
yes.
No, you got it. Don't worry.
I got it right. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I guess then we can move on to our next question, which is from Mattias, which is, do great movies need to be rewatchable?
That kind of ties in a weird way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I was kind of hoping
Yep.
that it would, and it did.
Cool.
Anyway, and to answer the question, no. And that's all the questions we have. Okay, let's move on. But no, I don't think a great movie needs to be watchable. I mean, there's a lot of people who probably will watch a movie, say, yeah, I really like that, and then they like never watch it again because they got what they wanted out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's also this is just like another case of like how you perceive the movie and stuff like that. Like, what do you perceive to be great?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, in my personal opinion, like I could see a movie and I could say that it's a really great movie and I wouldn't necessarily have to rewatch it. Like, I think there can be great movies that aren't the most rewatchable movies, especially like with movies that have very tough subject matters to get through, you know?
Or can be like something that like something like Jean Dielman, I feel like. Like, Jean Dielman's over 3 hours long and not a lot happens in it. And personally, I think that's a great fucking movie. But I don't know if, like, I don't think I need to go back and rewatch another 3 hours of what was happening in it. Because I feel like I had so much to chew on. Like, I don't need to rewatch it to, like, reaffirm anything.
Yeah. But obviously, different people will interpret the meaning of great, and they might say that, oh, but if a movie is great, then it would have endless rewatchability in my eyes, you know?
Yeah, and that's like totally fine too. It is just a matter of like preference. Like, there are some films that I've seen like many times because I genuinely love it and I want to watch more. And there's some great films that I've only seen once that I don't really go like, oh, maybe I should watch that again.
Yeah, like sometimes you can watch something and appreciate it and understand its greatness, but like you wouldn't necessarily have to watch it again. you know.
Like a similar thing I would say is like a kind of like a popcorn flick. Like if I go to a movie to watch like an action film, I just might not want that one action scene, and then like, oh, that was great, I had a lot of fun, and then that's really it, and then I
Yeah.
had my fill. Like I don't need to go rewatch it. Like I
Yeah,
saw
sometimes
John Wick
there's
4 in
yeah.
a theater, had a great time. I liked it. I have no real rush to go watch it again because I kind of got what I wanted out of it.
Yeah, you got like that experience like in the cinema as well. Like that was probably the best place for you to experience it.
Yeah.
Like might as well just leave it there, you know?
Yeah.
Like yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not
I'm
as
trying to think if there's like any examples that I can give. Um
Oh, I got a good one. Come and See. If we're talking like heavy subject matter, that
like
one's a
you
little.
just never want to watch it again, but you think it's great. Yeah, that makes
Yes,
sense.
like it's a great movie, but it's just one of those where I just go, oh yeah, this is one I don't think I need to watch for like another 5 years.
I mean, I'm strange. I think like what I guess like for me it's kind of based on my rating, I guess, of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kind of like puts a big like emphasis on if I would rewatch something or if I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like because like if I really love something, then of course I would want to watch it again. But like sometimes there's like a movie where maybe I would give it like a 6 or a 7. I'm like, oh, this is really great, but I don't feel like it calling back to me, you know? So yeah.
Yeah. No, it's funny actually that you
But then
mentioned.
there's other 7s that I would give a 7 and I would and I also think that they're great. And I'd be like, I would totally watch this again. So like yeah, it's very. I think one. Speaking of Chantal Ackerman, I would easily rewatch Jean Dielman any day of my life. But I think there's a movie of hers, The Captive, that I thought was really great. But I don't think I like would need to watch that movie again. You know.
Like you just like got
Um,
it, and you don't need another go.
yeah, yeah. Or yeah, like some documentaries as well. Like I'll watch. I think the subject matter is really great, but also like documentaries are very informative inherently as a medium. So like you might not need to feel the need to rewatch like certain documentaries, even though that they are really great. Yeah.
I just want to say it's funny that you mentioned Come and See as a movie that fit that because I originally watched Come and See from the Criterion streaming site, and then when the Criterion came out for it, I bought it, and it's still unopened. I've never opened Come and See at all, but I have it, in case maybe I do want to rewatch it eventually.
I I mean, it's a harrowing movie, but like I would easily rewatch that movie. You know.
I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't rewatch it, but I feel like it's
But it's a good
been
example.
3 years since I've seen it, and it's just kind of heavy.
It's gonna be really
Yeah, a war
awkward
movie
since
like
I'm gonna
that
have to.
just feels super.
Can't wait to recommend Come and See for the next episode. Recommend that one.
Yes. Perfect choice. You can recommend Come and See and
I'll recommend
Daddy's Home.
I'll recommend the porn
Oh
parody
yes,
Come and See.
those classics.
I'm gonna repeat my joke again. I'll recommend the porn parody Come and See.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought you were gonna stay silent with me, Cole, and it would have just been really awkward for a Jedi.
I just keep repeating the joke until I get a reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to think if there's a movie that has devastated me so much that I would never watch it again, even though I think that it's amazing. That's just what I'm trying to think of right now.
I haven't. I would say Dear Zachary, but I've seen that film like 6 times because I've shown it to like almost everyone I knew.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if something is like movies can be very profound like that. Like if something is actually able to emotionally devastate me so much, like I would probably like that about the movie and consider it to be a really great movie and want to see it again, you
Like,
know? Like
I saw Dear Zachary by myself, then I showed it to my mom, then I showed it to my cousin, then I showed it to my sister, then I showed it to two different friends on Discord, and I probably saw it by myself at
damn.
least 1 or 2 times. So I probably seen this Dear Zachary like 8 times, but I've only logged it a couple. I never showed it to my dad for some reason, but apparently my mom told my dad what happened to the movie, and then she went, "What would you do if that woman did that to your son?" And then apparently my dad said, "Oh, I would have fucking killed her." So
Okay, well, don't say anything else because I haven't seen the movie. So
no, well, I kept it very vague. Oh, so what you're saying is
I
I should
know.
stream it with you, and then you can watch it with me.
Yeah, maybe you can show
I
it
don't
to
know.
someone
Maybe if it's still
else.
on Tubi, totally, we gotta get together like later in the week and do this. I
I
love making
am
people watch Dear
traveling to the
Zachary.
middle of nowhere in the middle of the week, but maybe next week or something.
You will see. It'll depend on my schedule. I love making people watch Dear Zachary.
Fun for the
Yeah,
whole
hopefully it's
family.
still on Tubi and I can just like stream it through Discord.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if not, then I don't know, I'll just like rip the Blu-ray I have or something, and then we'll watch it that way. I'll find a way.
You'll find a way.
Yep.
Life finds a way.
Like
And
how
now it's
I managed.
Nefarious Reels, baby.
Yep, it'll find a
Bam. Cut it
way.
right there. Cut it right there.
No,
Cut
we're
it
not.
right
We're
there.
not gonna cut it right there. But it'll
Fuck.
find a
That was so
way.
perfect.
It'll find a way, just like found a way to get you to watch 1313 Giant Killer Bees. And we're cutting it
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Wow, you're ending it
Yep.
there? Are
We're
you
ending it there.
serious?
Nah. We still gotta do recommendations.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, but I guess we should officially end the question. Yeah, Mattias, the answer is no. Great movies do not need to be rewatchable. Boom, done. Next section, go. Final part, Cole, wrap it up
Done.
for us.
All right, now we're on to our recommendations, and obviously, Ninjedi, you went with the modern pick. So, what's your retro for this go around?
Okay, so this is a film that I've seen before, but it's been a long while. It had a Blu-ray. It had a Kickstarter for a Blu-ray release, and of course, naturally, I fucking did it, and now I own it on Blu-ray through that.
Of
And
course.
you have it watch listed, and I've been going between a couple movies, but I finally sit on this one because well, it's a black and white movie, and we don't watch nearly. It's an old one, and we don't nearly talk about those ones enough. So we're gonna do 1953's Robot Monster.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right. I tricked you. We're doing another monkey movie, baby.
Oh, it counts as a monkey movie?
I mean, the monster's like 95% monkey.
Okay.
I mean, like you look at that thing and you tell me that is not like mostly monkey.
Okay, I guess. All right. So, going to the modern pick for me, and obviously when we record our next episode, it's going to be October.
Yep.
So, obviously, I'm going to recommend some horror.
Just like me, baby.
Yep. Yeah, I teetered around a couple, and then I remembered I had this one watch listed. And this one's a little special because it's a part of the coveted 0% on Rotten Tomatoes group.
I'm scared.
And it is a remake of
Oh.
a Japanese film, 2008's One Missed Call.
Oh my god. I got things to talk about for this movie.
Damn.
And I remember being 9 years old, seeing that poster, and it like disturbed me.
It was really creepy. I'd never got it as a kid. I didn't realize it was just two mouths and a nose. It was the nose. The noses threw me off on that fucking poster. I thought they were turning into like a weird bug monster.
Yeah, I never understood what that was. It was like, what the fuck is this? And then it's like, oh, I guess it's supposed to be some kind of metaphor, but...
Oh, the Japanese version was directed by Takeshi Miike, which is probably why fucking
Bruh. No, you just
Mike.
said
Oh, fuck me. Don't tell Leo I said that. He's gonna have a meltdown.
Mike. Takesha, Mike.
Mike.
Takashi Mike. You guys are gonna feel so dumb when he comes out and says, actually, my last name's pronounced Mike. Okay,
Wow.
well, I'm retiring from Nefarious Reels forever now. Luka are gonna have to take over for me.
Damn, we might just turn into a full dinosaur movie podcast then.
Dinosaur / creature.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled for Robot Monster or One Missed Call, watch them before the next episode. I mean, you don't have to. We're not your parents. And also leave us questions. That is something we do would like, because we do like to answer questions.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Luka, for being on the episode. Anything you want to shamelessly plug before we go?
No,
not this time.
Okay,
I'm all good.
You did your plug in your first cameo appearance, and now you don't have to ever again.
No, I mean, like, think about how many views my first episode got. Like, the people know who I am. Okay.
Yeah, they just know. They don't.
that is true.
They know who I am.
Basically, we should be thanking you for showing up.
Yeah.
Showing up the episode. Thank you,
Exactly.
Luka. Thank you for giving us the views.
Yeah, thank me for waking up super early. All I could see outside the window is just the lighthouse beam just circling.
Thank you, Luka. Thank you,
Of
Mommy
course.
Luka.
Well, no, okay, that is don't push it that far, bud.
Okay. But yeah, you all have a good day and have a happy Morbius.
Happy Carnosaur. Happy Wisdom of Friends.
Happy Land Before Time. Happy Yellow Bellies.
Happy Luffy.
Happy
and
Doofy.
Can we just sorry. Never, let's just cut.
Okay, well, I'm not cutting that out. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Luka, say bye.
Bye.